Okay, I just watched this video, having her complaints about me, basically saying about a few things about Josuke, about that. But this is the reason why I basically had to bring those things up, because when she made Josuke, she made him look like Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. You don't know what Full Metal Alchemist is? Full Metal Alchemist was a show from 2000, in the 2000 lately. And then what happened, they got a bit of a reboot called what's them call it? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherlyhood, which was an alternative storyline to the original Full Metal Alchemist. Now, the reason why I bring up Edward Elric is because his design on his hair and body was likely the only thing that was kind of different. But the reason why I bring this up is because Josuke's design, mostly the hair and like the clothes he's wearing, that are almost similar to Edward Elric's clothing, though he doesn't wear gloves or anything. However, when he designed him, he looks like Edward Elric, and this is the problem. Josuke does not look like Edward Elric at all. Matter of fact, someone else did a better version of Josuke, and that one was more accurate. Another thing as well, Josuke's hair is dark purple blue. Yes, it's a mixture of blue, dark blue, and purple. I know this because I went to check on the color tone and it's a mixture of blue and purple. Another thing as well, Josuke doesn't like women at all. I've been honestly gonna tell you the truth. If you haven't watched part 4, you need to basically stop watching this video, go to Crunchyroll, watch JoJo Bizarre Adventure part 4 specifically to understand what I mean by he doesn't like women. I'm gonna have to make another video about this. Another problem as well, she's saying that's his boyfriend, and there is the problem. Josuke doesn't like girls, as I just brought up a few seconds ago. The reason why I say this is because what happened, Josuke never liked girls at the beginning of part 4 and the end of part 4. And the pose that he put at the end of part 4 was a gay pose. I know what type of pose that was because a woman pose. Yes, I watched JoJo Bizarre Adventure and I even read the manga to see if it was true. And it turns out it was true that he actually pulled off that pose. Sure, Sure, he may help out a lot of people, but I'm gonna be honest. He didn't like women, okay? I'm gonna be honest with that one. Also, she made Rohan and Pornareff looking at almost exactly the same, which kind of pissed me off as well. Because, for starters, Rohan has shorter hair, while Pornareff has long hair. And yes, I did watch JoJo Bizarre Adventures, and I mean it. I watched it part 5 as well, and Jono is gay as fuck. Anyway, back to the fucking story. Josuke is fucking gay. I know this because, well, he didn't accept any women and he literally took off his shoes and socks just to get across a muddy puddle. While Jotaro, on the other hand, doesn't care what happens to his clothes and just walks by the puddle like it's nothing. Jotaro is straight because he doesn't give a shit, and he does slay fonts as well. But he doesn't care what happens as long as he's trying to save the world and making sure the world does not go as chaotic as part 3. Another thing is why I'm bringing up the Full Metal Alchemist design is because Edward Elric has a ponytail on the back of his hair. And this version of the design that she picked, I know you can't basically see it, because obviously I'm not going to basically do any more of this. But I'm going to be honest, if you look for her channel, you might have noticed this design as well. That Josuke has a bit of a design of Edward Elric because of the ponytail and the parts wise. Not only that, Josuke doesn't actually wear basically a top with a line in the middle, but basically there's like yellow. No, no, it doesn't. He has a heart shape, so obviously you're gonna have to give him a different chest compartment as well. Another thing as well that means changing on this character's design is his hair because he doesn't have a ponytail. I'm being honest. He does not have a ponytail in the anime, and someone was able to do a better job than Shira did, which is this person right here. Ash, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna defend him when it comes to something like situations where she doesn't get added in the video and she gets freaked out. I'm gonna have to defend him because obviously this bullshit is never gonna end. Also, she did the same thing with Giorno Giovanna, even though like they're not, even though Edward Elric and Giorno Giovanna are not the same characters. Somehow she gave Giorno Giovanna almost the same design as whatchamacallit, Josuke, like almost the same design. It's just the chest, the clothing. It's just the clothing that's changed. Which, honestly, that werewolf transformation kind of looks sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people are gonna get pissed at me. I don't get a lot of dislikes. If I get 100 dislikes in this video, I swear to God, I'll do a fucking Q&A. I'm being honest. I really want 100 dislikes, but I don't get that many dislikes. I mean, honestly, the only highest I get is like 30 dislikes. And that's it. Seriously, what is wrong with you? I want 100 dislikes. How is it that hard? Another thing, if you hate me that much, why didn't you just bring 100 people just to hit the dislike? Please. Back to the story about the whole JoJo thing. Another thing as well, Dio is not a fucking demon. I watched the fucking JoJo Bizarre Adventures Part 1 just to get a point through. To make you understand. I watched the JoJo Bizarre Adventures Part 1. And Dio turns into a fucking vampire in Part 3. And Dio's also fucking gay. You don't believe me? If you haven't read Part 6, you need to get onto that part. Because he basically falls in love with a girl. Not a girl. No. My mistake. It was actually a man from a church. My mistake about that. Before everyone gets confused, what do you mean by a girl? He does basically pregnate some girls, but he only did it because he wanted to basically produce. You don't believe me? In part 6, he has more than just one child. Jordan Giovanna is counted as one, but that is just one. However, that one betrayed the whole Dio bloodline and basically become a gangster. While everyone else basically wanted to kill the Joestar. The Joestar. I need some drink, man. God, I'm thirsty. Yes, that tastes good. Anyway, back to the story. Another thing of why I said I brought up why does Pornariv and Rohan, her version of design, look exactly the same. I'm being honest, why do they have the same hair type? I'm being honest. Rohan doesn't even have long fucking hair. He doesn't even have big ass hair. Yes, sure. I could design these characters, but then what's the point of designing these characters? Just to get more hate. Come on. I just want hate on this fucking channel, man. On this video. Fuck. Another reason why she's saying that she has a disability. Bro, I have a disability of autism. Yeah, I'm not fucking lying about that one. Another thing as well I want to bring up, how was I brought to life? Let's just say is that my father raped my mother. And that's how I was here. Also, my father is a Swedish fucking bastard who left my mother behind. That nigger needs to fucking die. Well, he deserved being crippled. I found out he was crippled. And he lost his eye and arms. Thank God for that. Well, he did deserve it. Why am I talking about that part? The reason why I'm talking about that part is because I want to bring something up. My mother is black. And my father is white because he was Swedish. Meaning that I'm mixed race, just like my actual self in real life. You need to check on that actual body design where I actually revealed it. And speaking of, well, chaotic madness, nobody understands when it comes to bringing up a character that I like. And Jotaro is OP as AF, but then he becomes fucking F tier in part 4 and part 6, which pisses me off. Okay, Jotaro in part 3 was S tier as fuck. But then in part 4, he was like downgraded to like B tier. And then like in part 6, he was downgraded to S tier. Not S tier. F tier! Why am I getting it wrong? I'm gonna be honest. Josuke, if he was in part 6, this would not be a problem. But stupidly enough, Araki didn't do that shit. Another thing as well, Josuke doesn't give a shit about women, along with Giorno Giovanna. Dio wouldn't give a shit at all. He would literally kill the woman himself. I actually seen what he did when it came to some episodes. I think it was episode 3 or 4 in part 3. Because like when he was awakened back from the deep ocean of the Pacific. I said that right? He somehow got out his containment area, found a palace or something, basically brings 100 women, well, more likely actually steal 100 women, They basically fall in love. They get killed by him along with men. He actually fucked with men as well. But somehow he didn't fuck the one man. And he didn't kill the one man. And that was Poochie. Poochie from part 6 was being a dumbass and a motherfucking twat. Without realizing that he killed his own brother. And then likely being so stupid, he killed his own sister. Ouch. Jesus Christ, that hurts. I can't believe he basically almost killed his own brother. I don't know why. And what happened is that after this whole situation, he wanted to die, but he didn't want to, and all that kind of stuff. That was his brother, Weather Report, or aka Poochie 2.0. And I love that one YouTuber actually put up that he looks like the devil, but he has the... Excuse me, let me say that again. So the guy on one of the YouTube videos I watched it, he's saying like, he said this, which was a good reason why I love JoJo. He looks like a devil because he has the horns on his head, but he has a stand that's an angel. However, Poochie Church, who looks like an angel, has a stand that looks like the devil. Pretty nice, huh? And we're in 11 minutes of recording. Jesus Christ, I didn't remember that shit. Get honest, this person is absolutely a nightmare. She won't shut the fuck up about one thing. Okay, niggas, I'm gonna be honest. I am saying the N-word still. But I'm gonna be honest. Nobody cares. I'm gonna be honest. Fullmetal Alchemist is better than fucking JoJo because it had a better storyline and a better understanding what the fuck is going on. However, JoJo Bizarre Adventures was bizarre as fuck. For starters, we have a crazy ass, gay ass, nigga vampire. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep saying the N word for the things. Then we have then we have a guy who's named Jonathan, who gets fucking killed by Dio as well in part 1. Ugh. I can't say it proper because of likely I'm too angry to explain it. In part 1, fucking the main character fucking dies. In part 2, the main character doesn't die. Part 3, the main character doesn't die. Part 4, the main character doesn't die. Part 5, the main character doesn't die. However, in part 6, the main characters do fucking die to the fucking villain. Okay. I think we have one. I think, like, can we, like, insert a meme like this? Like, scene, like, part 1, the main character doesn't die. But part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5, the main character doesn't die. But part 6, the main characters die. And then someone's like, okay, that's enough for one YouTube for enough day. I think that's how you put it. I'm going to be honest. She is basically trying to say exposure, but I don't give a shit what you do to me. I'm not going to stop. How many times? Okay? I'm defending Ash from you because you always use him when it comes to something. And everyone's saying that no, it's not true. But then after watching the incidents of the heartbroken videos, aka the fake mental issue videos, that's more likely using something. I can basically say this person's fucking attention seeker as fuck. If she doesn't get added in a video, she's just gonna make a fake breakdown video or mental issue video. And she's saying that she has a fucking disorder. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. A disorder. And like disability. But I'm being honest, I have a disability. I have fucking autism. And I don't give a shit what it does to me. Because I'm not that type of guy who will go freaking out saying that I have a disability and explaining the whole lot. Where basically I'll just tell them plain straight, I have autism and I don't care what happens to me when it comes to getting me killed. Yes, and I did say the word killed. I'm gonna be honest, this person is worse. I know this is a pointless video. I know all of you are gonna be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? About JoJo. I'm being honest. JoJo is a good show. But somehow Sheer has ruined all those times when I was watching JoJo Bizarre Adventure. And since she ruined it, I can't seem to watch it again. I will have to watch the memes, but I don't feel like I can watch an episode after what she did to Josuke. Josuke doesn't even look like that. I don't even remember Josuke having blue eyes. I don't remember. Also, Josuke will get pissed if his hair design... He will get pissed if someone says that his hair design looks like fucking cancer. However, this version of Josuke, her boyfriend... Pardon me, I had a drink. her boyfriend, saying that message, I'm not gay and all that. I'm like, Josuke, Josuke. Josuke Hatakata, he's gay, but in a way that makes him not gay, but he's gay. Because he wasn't acting properly. He always basically had to bring out Oriasuke away from the women for no apparent reason. And not only that, he is like very close to Oriasuke so many times when they're out. Literally. Sure, when it's a stand battle, it's different. But I mean, honestly, they're too close. I'm like, sure, they may be the best friends. Sure, that might actually happen in real life. But to be honest, he was the only one that doesn't like freak out when it comes to Oriasuke when it came to it. Okay, the first time, everything went absolute mental. But then when after finding out Oriasuke was being used, he became on the good side and all that kind of stuff. However, it was kind of weird for Oriasuke to basically not freak out when it came to Josuke, but only freak out when he doesn't get a chance to basically be married to a woman. It's like it's some kind of weird relationship, okay? I don't get it. Anyway, guys, I'll see y'all later. Bye for now. I hope you have a good day, because obviously this was kind of a long video.